right, guys, Star. This one's for you. The beat is fire and I'm ready to go. Because it's time for the Basco scenario. Some people like flair, some people like flash. But if it ain't hot, some people call it trash. I call him vanilla chocolate. He just like money fits well in my pocket. Watch it now, or watch it later. His name's so fly, it means liberator. Sit back, relax, and watch the show. Gascar, get ready, man. It's time to go. Peace. Basco scenario coming to you each and every week. Peace.
Is there any stuff?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's Friday, special Friday. I'm on vacation as of today, so I'm going to chill this whole week and probably be everywhere on YouTube, or maybe nowhere on YouTube. Just take a break, but
Eli who?
but yeah, man. Yeah, that sounded like Elihu, right?
Mm-hmm. I can be everywhere and nowhere at the same time. How the fuck you pull that off? You must be a magician.
Oh my gosh, man. Hey, Drop Shot, man. Thanks for stopping by. Chase.
What up, Drop Shop?
And MSK. Yes, sir. Thank you for dropping by, man. I appreciate it, brother. Bye. Hi. So yeah, I know I'm late to the show with this whole Star Wars, Spider-Man, No Way Home business, but I mean, I watched the trailer twice.
Bro,
I think the only review I really watched, I think, was the one that you did on Chaos.
Bro, it came out Monday night,
Mm-hmm.
and we were on the air, and man, the first one came out, and man, we were like hypnotized. Oh shit! They did, and man, we found out that ain't it. That was a fan made.
You're talking about the one. You're talking about the one that you saw the watch right and everything.
I don't know who made it. I saw that. It looks good. I got a video that said like their song. Check it out. So I said, it was Chris, Maz Alonso. He was like whoever get it up, put it up first. Share the screen. Mm-hmm. So I forgot who pulled it up. Share the screen, awesome. Man. And bro, it was like boom. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm like, damn. Oh shit. It had, man, it was hot. It was fire. What's up, Tony? And bro, I was like, damn. Because Chris was like, oh shit, everything we wanted in this. And then I was gonna say, man, it looked like the old things now. The beats are lining up to this. That. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Kind of found out, man, that wasn't it. And we was like, oh shit. I don't even want to see the real one. Mm-hmm. So they got us, and then LDG, of course, he trolled us. And recorded it, man, and put it out. But it's funny, man, because I mean they had us hook, line. They had me hook, line, and sinker. I was ready to go. I was gonna pre-order my tickets. I was like, Kevin Feige has done it. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that fan made trailer was crazy. That was crazy. But what did you think of the original trailer?
I'm not disappointed. I think, man. There's a conspiracy out there that's not real Dr. Strange because he kind of seems kind of carefree and kind of nonchalant and all the winking and stuff and
right.
And so something seems a little off with him. I don't know exactly what it is. I heard this Kang theory, but Kang is not a shapeshifter. So and they keep hearing this thing Mephisto. I'm tired of hearing about Mephisto. So I don't know if it's maybe the Loki variant. I don't know who it is. So, but he seems a little off. So I'm going to hold
the way he's dressed too.
Yeah,
that's like really
like he had an ice storming inside the damn sanctum or something. I didn't quite understand what the hell that is.
Well, they have those doors, right, that go to different realms, and one of those doors in the first movie was an ice area, right?
Well, what it looked like to me is that something went wrong in his house. Mm-hmm. And the only thing he did was use magic to make like a sweatshirt and a coat. Because if you look at it, it kind of has the same shape and flow of his regular cape and stuff.
He's dressed in layers.
Yeah, he's dressed warmly. Yeah. He just used magic to dress So, but then when he says okay, then they go downstairs and it looks like normal. So I don't know whether it was a spell or something that went crazy upstairs or what. But it's definitely coming out a good time. Christmas is usually a good time for movies because if these numbers are down, I think a lot of families would go to the movies together. I know that'd be something that me and my daughter do because she may be the ones that go. My oldest daughter, my youngest daughter, don't too much care about these movies, but my oldest daughter, she kind of swings with me whenever she's home, or if her husband wants to go see it, she might go with him. A lot of times she'll go with me. My son, he'll go if he's around.
Right. So. The thing that I worry about is numbers of the coof going up, because once that happens, I don't know
shut it down, and they may not open it up.
Yeah. So what are they going to do? So that's the risk that they take for pushing movies back, because.
But next week will tell, because the commercials I'm seeing about Shang Tsung now, man, are looking pretty hot, man.
Shang-Chi right now. Thank you for bringing that up. I actually saved that topic for after this, but yeah, go ahead. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Commercials that I'm seeing now, man, they're showing Shang-Chi doing some shit. And them rings, man, look funky how he can manipulate them and stuff. So I'm thinking that Shang-Chi, if it gets the Asian market, man, I think it's going to be all right. Because I'm telling you, I'm going to the movie to see it. I may even spend the extra money going to IMAX. I hadn't decided just yet. It's 82%, 91% Rotten Tomato.
It is the highest.
No,
critic score and MCU.
Now, what's his face scored? MCU. I already say that crazy movie scored. Is that Batista in C?
Yeah, Jason Momoa, David Bautista, and Alfred Woodard.
Have you watched that show?
No, I have not.
It is good. Check it out, bro. The whole world can't see except Jason Momoa's kids, his sons and daughter, when they born with sight. But like the whole planet, everywhere, for whatever reason, for thousands or hundreds of years, nobody can see it. They haven't quite explained how they lost their sight. But they do stuff with touch, and they have different knots and stuff. And the way they fight, man, is crazy, man. But it's effective.
Yeah.
And,
I'm going to play it, even though
I'm
going to get struck. Hold on. Let me do it again because I did not share my audio.
DQ, what's up? He says, I'm optimistic about Spider-Man No Way Home. The opposite doesn't help either. So crossing fingers.
A lot of people. I'm on the same boat, man. I don't know. There's a lot in this trailer, a lot of Easter eggs, and there's things that the whole Mephisto thing. I'm tired of it too. If they want to knock this out as a home run, they better.
What do you mean the opposite doesn't help?
Well, the opposite of what people are expecting. That's what I think.
I'm optimistic about Spider-Man No Way Home. The opposite doesn't help. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, because if you're not optimistic about it, then you're right off the bat. I am kind of meh about it right now. I don't know. I
want to see
wait
it
for another trailer. I'm going to see it for sure.
I want to see it.
Spider-Man was my childhood superhero. I'm going to watch it. The good thing about all this is that now Tobey Maguire is MCU. So,
whoever that fan made that one, man, they should.
Oh my God,
they should definitely try to go to Kevin Feige and ask for a job, man. Because I'm telling you, they had. Well, I'm not sure about Maz. I think Maz might have caught it, but they had me, Chris, and Alonzo hooked like damn fish on a fucking hook, man. Like, oh yeah. Like, oops.
They're like, oh fuck, it is in that.
I really at first I was like, man, I don't even want to see the damn real one compared to that shit. But it's still good.
Is it still out there? Because I couldn't find it anymore.
I can't find it. I don't know who did that, man. Like they made it and delete it because I cannot find it. Now, if you go to my video, you'll play it. And play my video, you'll see it.
You didn't get a copy strike for it?
Mm-mm.
Cool. All right.
I did not.
Let's see. So let's start this up. I'm gonna pause it off at points.
Oh, look at this. This is a good one. Some suggest that Parker's powers include the male spider's ability to hypnotize females.
Stop. Come on.
Yes, my spider lord. Can we just stay up here all day? It is so crazy down there.
That's right, folks. Spider-Man is in fact Peter Parker.
I like that part there. That where it's the mask.
Kill Mysterio.
Because you get that in the comic books a lot.
They're yours.
Yep.
Now a lot of people are saying that this is Cox.
This is who?
That's Mad Murdock.
Where?
That it's right here. They're saying this is him.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Like an FBI.
I know he was on scene. The Daredevil was on scene, but I don't think we're gonna get him, man. I don't know.
I think we'd get Matt Murdock. I don't think we'd get Daredevil.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Now that
What's so stupid to me is that they always had these superheroes like in jail or whatever with handcuffs on. Like, what the fuck handcuffs gonna do to somebody that can bench press a car? Or like Superman when they had the handcuffs on Superman on Man of Steel.
This isn't about me.
Right.
Like,
Right.
really?
So this takes place right after
How to fix all
his last movie.
This takes right after he supposed to defeat
Mysterio.
Mysterio. Yeah.
You, sir?
Please.
See, it looked like some kind of spell or something went wrong in the sanctum.
Okay. Steven.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
When?
Okay, so here he's wearing a black suit.
Mm-hmm. Like he's in
Mysterio
like a
will go back,
old
didn't
folks home or something, or
Yeah, it was
a shelter or something.
Feast. Yeah, it's the Feast. It was in the comic books. It's where he would work.
Community service or something.
Yes, thank you. Community service. I had it in my head in French actually. So yeah, exactly. And that's where he was like a soup kitchen kind of.
I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
Strange. Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't.
That is not strange, sir.
World is about.
It's that way he says, "Fine," right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like him when he was fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Forget Peter Parker, Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone? Can't some people still know?
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been through?
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my God, Ned, he's my best friend. Oh, my Aunt May should really know.
Stop talking.
What just happened?
What just happened? You wouldn't shut up. That's what just happened.
Oh man.
We tampered with the stability of space-time. The multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little. The problem is you trying to live two different lives. The longer you do it, the more dangerous it becomes.
I love that laugh. That laugh
Be
is
careful what you wish for, Parker.
now.
Hello, Peter.
Okay, he looks terrible. He looks terrible. He's like the CGI or his Botox doesn't make him look good in that thing. Hey, Mads. So, what do you think of that? Oh, you got a call, Danny? All right, wait for Danny to come back. Hold on a sec. Yeah, it looked like you got some serious cheek Botox going on, or what the fuck? Because you see, go back to Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock, and you'll see there's a huge. Well, he seems to be slimmer now, at least around his neck, compared to Spider-Man 2. But yeah, he looks terrible. His face looks terrible in that one. Give me a sec.
Sorry about that. It was a work call.
Yeah, I figured. So did you see how Doc Ock looks?
Yeah, he like his hair or something. He looked a little off to me. But if they cut him and Willem Dafoe, man, it's then the other ones. I don't know if they're gonna get Mysterio back, but if they get maybe Electro,
you believe in that theory?
I don't.
The whole Mysterio
think
thing?
so.
Me neither.
JJ made a good point earlier. We talked last week. He was saying that more than two might be just pushing the envelope a little bit. But then somebody else made a counterpoint and said, well, that's how they do with X-Men. Right. He said JJ initial point was too many bad guys would be hard to get a good story. But then they do it with the good guys because we'll see all the X-Men. You've seen Justice League. So
right.
It's gonna be hard to say, but
now I noticed something on that scene with Doc Ock. Do you notice that? Remember in Spider-Man 2 when the sensor in the back of his neck broke, right? His tentacles became red, right? Because they took control over it.
When they were trying, when he tried to sever or something.
Yeah, exactly. So in that scene where you see his tentacle come in, it's red. Right?
So did he take over when he pushed the thing under the water?
He was kind of like fighting it, right? I would have to go back and watch.
I thought he took over.
He fought it. He looked at them and said, "No, you do what I say."
Yeah.
So he took over at the end of that.
I don't know if they changed color now. I can't remember.
We're echoing, Jason.
Hey, brother, what's going on?
Not much, man. So yeah, I don't know, man. This whole Sinister Six, but there is any six. Now there was a scene where you see where Peter gets there's something that tries to get at Peter. Some people are saying it's the lizard.
The lizard, yeah.
I was hoping for Venom because
they're not going to do Venom.
No, I didn't say do Venom, but show him in between worlds. Right?
Actually, in the last agreement that Disney had with Marvel, or Marvel had with Sony, Tom Holland's Spider-Man was supposed to be in Venom. Or Venom, and at the last second, Disney, Marvel, whoever said, "No, we're not going to do that." In this new agreement, it is going to be in the next, and it was indirectly saying he will make an appearance in one of our Sony Spider-Verse movies. And there are some people I've heard who have said that that's a cross deal, meaning that Venom will show up and. Now, again, in the Let There Be Carnage movie, it's just going to be a quick cameo from what I've heard. I wouldn't put it past them to go right back and do the same thing with Venom in this.
I think it would be the smart move to do, in my opinion.
No matter how you look at it, Sony has the rights right now. We all know that when Sony sells, because they're on the block, as soon as they sell, this goes to Disney. Or the Marvel.
Exactly.
I actually read.
Just start mixing them.
Yeah.
I actually read that Disney is in the process of getting things ready to purchase.
Well, they're not going to purchase it.
Yeah. To buy off
Sony Pictures. Sony's Pictures.
I don't. Oh, well, okay. Now, if they buy Sony, I guess that's all right. But why would you buy them? What else does Sony have that you want? I guess they are Ghostbusters.
Well, just the movies, not PlayStation. And nothing like that.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying that why though? Because if you're really just wanting the Spider-Verse stuff, that comes to you when they sell. You don't have to pay a damn thing for anything. If that's all you want, why are you going to pay money?
There's a lot of content there. You got what? Hotel Transylvania is big. Jumanji. They've got a couple of franchises in there they could really.
Hell yeah. Disney. But I don't know if the trade commission would let them have it.
Oh, but
yeah.
anyways,
Well, yeah. The government. The guy's going to be tough with the government right now.
But I didn't think they'd let 20th Century Fox go through, and they did that. So.
Well, that and AT&T, they fought with that. Well, now I know they're having Amazon's having problems buying MGM. Even though they're trying to buy them, it's the the Congress and all that. The antitrust is already jumping on Amazon's ass about that. So, and that's a small little company. I mean, Amazon's big, but MGM's a little stinky company compared to Sony and 20th Century and all those.
That's true, man. Why buy the cow when you can get milk for free? Well, right now they signed a deal, right? So they can use the characters. Apparently, every character that Sony has, they can use.
If Sony allows it, only
if they allow it, but
everything but Spider-Man, because Spider-Man is the only part that Marvel absolutely has a deal with.
Right.
But what I know that. Yeah, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, which is why when you. If you go to a collectible store, you'll see like Funko Pops. Funko Pops, and guys, you can probably confirm this. I don't have any, but I know I've heard it multiple times that when you go to buy Funko Pops, if you want to buy a Spider-Man, you either buy Marvel Spider-Man or Sony Spider-Man because they're literally two different designs and two different things.
That's true. That's true. But But this whole movie, what it feels like is one more day. That's what it is. That's exactly. They just took out things and they're gonna twist things around.
Isn't that the one where he goes to Mephisto?
That's the one that goes to Doctor Strange first.
Yeah.
And then I think Strange points him to Doom or something, and then they're not. Well, Strange is not willing to help him, and then he does a deal with Mephisto.
Yeah, and so that's the thing. I think that is the story they're going for. And I think what they're going to do is, and I'm not saying Mephisto's going to be in this.
It better. I'm going to be honest with you. If they're hinting it, right? We went through this already with WandaVision, right? If they're hinting this, if they're going to go back to the comic material, the book material, right? Just give the fans exactly that. The story was good. Now, that's why it pissed off a lot of people because after that, they were trying to retcon all that things in the comic books after that, right?
That's because nobody believed that he would go directly to Mephisto, which is why I think what we see, all the weird stuff you see with Doctor Strange in this, I think it's not Doctor Strange. I think part of it
might be a variant of Doctor Strange.
An evil Doctor Strange.
I don't know. I mean, there's so much they could do with this, but I wonder though if they might do Mephisto hiding after Doctor Strange because the snow in the New York Sanctum, the snow, man. The term "people in hell want ice water." What if he came to Earth and he's like, "Man, I'm cooling this place down." I don't know. I mean, and it would work better because I think the problem a lot of people had with Mephisto and that logic behind that was that he knew who it was, so he didn't want to. They didn't want to think that he would just go directly to Mephisto and say, "Yeah, let's do this." At least if it is Mephisto, he looks like Doctor Strange, and that's a friend, and he wouldn't know better. He'd ask him to do it, and it would work.
I'm curious how this is going to work out. I don't think we're going to get Sinister Six, to be honest with you. I think we're just going to
get a terrible 3.
At the very end, maybe.
Probably. Yeah, because there was no signs of Keaton being on set. There was nothing about Vulture being in this.
So. That's when I wonder if there's another deal out there that we don't know about yet. Because after this, there's only one more film they have, and it's a Marvel film with Spider-Man. So if this is it, they got to figure out how to get him out of there. I mean, it wouldn't make sense they got rid of him here. Then he shows up in another film because they got the rights for one more film, a Marvel film. So
no, but and their new contract, they have him for more. I think.
Oh, they did. Yeah, they haven't really announced it. I was gonna say they haven't really.
I think it's just Spider-Man films, but I think what Sony's just doing is they're biding their time until they do get bought. Because anything they do right now is money in the investor's pocket. It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't even think they're worried about going in the red on some stuff.
I don't even know why they need to partner with Warner Brothers, because everybody is clamoring for Venom to look like Venom that we see, and the only way that makes
why are you going to go to Warner Brothers? That's DC. They're not going to touch a Marvel product.
No, so who does the Venom? Is that Sony too?
Yeah,
that's
Sony. It's Marvel. Yeah.
Anything that's the Spider-Verse is
Sony.
Okay, well, Sony should all of that. Sony should sit down and devise a plan where Spider-Man meets Venom. He gets the black suit some kind of way. I would prefer it be the only person it could be is Tom Holland. He gets a black suit, whatever. He finds out that Venom is really not good. Venom goes back to Eddie Brock. Then the last 10 minutes, whatever, we see the black Venom suit with the white spider. And man, that right there would let them gain a lot of ground. I think would be the fans would go crazy. I know I would.
His black suit, it's completely different from the stealth one that he made.
I'm saying people keep complaining about they don't like Venom. I'm saying to make Venom have more strength and weight, I would make sure that Tom Holland in Venom would be, I don't know how long you stay on them, a few days, a few months, a few weeks, whatever you want to put on there. Then they fall out, and then he goes back to Eddie Brock. Then when Eddie Brock transforms to the Venom, we see the white iconic spider on the front and the back. That would be almost like a Captain America Thor moment to me.
Oh, absolutely. That would be so crazy during this fight that the symbiote somehow comes through and attaches him to him. That would be.
And they need to cut some of that comedy wave too, like that. Oh shit, he a real one.
Forget that. No, that's.
I like the comedy. Pussy, man. Yeah, I like the comedy and the humor, but not they get sprinkle it too much.
Like I said, those movies, the one that we got so far, like I said, I disconnect whatever I know from the comic books to watch that movie, and it is an entertaining movie. Don't get me wrong, but as attached to it, you can't. Yeah, you can't take that Venom and connect them to the actual comic book.
You have to, in any of these, though, you have to separate what you know from the comics from what the movies do, because I think, and I've talked about this a lot, I don't think that they'd make as much money off of the majority of these that they've made money on if they followed the comic books strictly, because then you would get the real nerd guys in there, and I don't mean that offensively. I just mean you get the people geeking out completely. Oh my god, I can't believe they did that. They did it. Oh my god, they did all of that. Wow, it's so awesome.
Right. I'm just gonna get to Terrence's. I'm gonna get to Terrence's message. If they can deliver a story with substance and not just look at this character, look who it is, this film will be better than Endgame. Telling a good story is key. Having the movie be great. 100%.
Yep.
It's the story. If it's written well and it makes sense.
I don't know about being better than Endgame, because Endgame was kind of like this. I'm gonna use a cooking show. I watch these cooking shows all the time, and these Iron Chefs and these cooks, they do stuff in 10, 15, 20 minutes. But you always hear them say, man, this thing need to sit long. It need to simmer, it need to process. Endgame was something that sit on the stove, man, for 10 years and simmered until it was just right. You can't make this one movie and compare it to Endgame, which I know I kind of sort of did that with Justice League, but how I compare those is that the length of time it took to percolate and cook was 3 hours for one and 4 hours for the other. And the misstep in one was that the first part of it's good, it goes kind of dull, then the last part is fire. To me, Justice League was straight. I was interested the whole 4 hours engaged. So that's the only comparison I'm going to make about that. But
all I can say to that, Danny, is that you can throw in a lot of ingredients in a pressure cooker, and you can get a damn good meal coming out of a pressure cooker.
Yeah, you can. But sometimes you can fuck it up too.
It's true. Oh my gosh! All right, let's see what he says. Telling a great story is more important than just showing a sea of characters. Facts.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to ask you, Danny. Here's the thing: you say, okay, it took 10 years to do Endgame and stuff. It's not like as soon as Endgame went, this character is still the Spider-Man from Civil War. So why is it that, I mean, how long ago was Civil War? What year was that?
Yeah, but he was only in Civil War maybe 15 minutes. It wasn't his
Doesn't
story.
matter. He's been around that long. His story, well, his story is not 10 years old, but his story is, again, this is coming from the guy I keep telling you had an outline of the full 10 years pretty much. And if he had that outline, I'm sure he has an outline for Spider-Man. And so how do we know this has not been simmering on that back stove, that back burner? And he's been sitting there going like, man, I got to wait till Sony allows me the opportunity. And as soon as I have a chance to see Alfred Molina, Doc Ock, and William Dafoe, Green Goblin, and I can get this one from Sony and from, the Tobey Maguire universe, the Andrew Garfield universe. As soon as that perfect storm happened, I'm going. I got the story. I already know what I'm going to do. I just got to wait until they let me do it. And then, boom, all of a sudden, Marvel backs down from taking, from getting the rights. And then as soon as they did, Tony's like, whoa, wait, no, we don't want you to walk away. And then, boom, now all of a sudden, he has this perfect storm, and he's like, okay, we'll do this, this, and this for you. You got to let me have this, this, and this. And now all of a sudden, here it is. This has all been on the back burner for 5, 6, 7 years. It may not be as perfectly put together as Endgame for some people, but I said the time thing was horrible to use in Endgame. But in this case, multiverse, Doctor Strange, all this stuff with Spider-Man, this could be a perfect storm and could be better than Endgame. Listen, if you're on the edge of your seat for
possible, Chris,
3 hours.
Because, like Terrence just says, right? As much as I like Endgame, I'm not going to put the film on a pedestal. The first 2 hours of the film are weak. The final hour is the best part of the film. 100%. If it wasn't for that last hour, it wouldn't be a good movie.
I hear what y'all saying, but what I'm saying, there was such a fever pitch and excitement for Endgame after seeing Infinity War. That hasn't been created with this, because the last Spider-Man, people are like, they're not talking about it. There's not that excitement. There was excitement Monday because they would keep kind of troll us and stuff. Now, if they would have done that initial video that we saw Monday, I probably would be with what y'all saying.
But they did all that. They did all of that without actually showing it, and that's how Disney and Marvel would have done it. See, what we saw was, of course, they're show you all those people because they want you to be like, oh, look, he's in it. That should have been the first give me, is that they would never absolutely show every one of those characters. For Melina, they gave you a hint of William Dafoe. You might have seen Blizzard in it. You might have seen Ant-Man. You might have You may have seen all of them.
The 2 minutes I first saw it, shit, we all was hooked. Like, what the fuck? What?
Exactly. That was fucking like, what the hell? It gave me goosebumps, man.
I was ready to buy my ticket that same night, bro.
Yeah.
You don't do that, though. You just don't do that. They hinted at all of that, and I think that made it just as good.
Terrence comes in with just like Zack Snyder's Justice League being a longer film is a superior film because of the level of storytelling. It doesn't matter the amount of time. What matters is the structure of the story. On point like always, Terrence. And he comes in again with, if I look at the first Avenger movie, story-wise, it's better than Endgame, 100%. Even though Endgame has more epic scenes, but the story is sloppy in comparison. That's just for being fair. What's up, Flo? And then Terrence again. There's a lot of excitement for Spider-Man, just the character by himself. 100%, because we still haven't gotten an amazing story yet with the Spider-Man. Regardless of the level of excitement, the point is, if the movie has a better, consistent story, it will wreck Endgame.
True.
I disagree with that. I don't think it's going to wreck Endgame.
I don't think this movie is going to wreck Endgame, but whatever they're building off this movie,
the Spider-Verse, I agree, could possibly wreck it. But I don't think this movie by itself, with the existing parts, is going to be stronger than Endgame. I just don't. I could be proven wrong.
2 hours of nothing in Endgame, and this thing could be 3 hours of in-your-face craziness.
It could be, but I don't think it is because of Zendaya, and people are going to say, I like Spider-Man, but it had that too much of that romance stuff. That's how they complain.
I wonder who you're talking about.
I didn't go there for it. I didn't go there for it. I didn't say
tons of that with him, and he was literally chasing Kirsten Dunst throughout that whole first two movies. Like, oh my God, come here! I want to be with you.
Okay, the last movie, I heard people complain about the buzz scene, doing that stuff he did, and he was chasing after Mary Jane, and he was doing this, and the thing with Ned Leeds and the girl. I heard people complain about. I didn't come to see no love story and that kind of stuff. I can't see Spider-Man, so I'm saying if they add too much of that, then that's going to be the complaint. I didn't come to see no love story. I don't care what that teenage love stuff. I came to see Spider-Man.
So from the Remy Spider-Mans, which movie is the best movie?
Probably the second one with Doc Ock.
Chris?
Same. I'd go to the Doc Ock as probably the best Spider-Man movie we have been handed. I'd say the second one.
Second one also.
Yeah.
Then the first one. Then the first one.
Yeah. Spider-Man will be the first film this year to hit 100 million opening weekend. I don't doubt it, but I think Shang-Chi is going to do it.
You think Shang-Chi will get it this week? Is it this week?
I'm telling you, man. The commercial they're showing now.
I think Shang-Chi is going to surprise people. I really do,
especially if the Asian market is able to see it.
I
don't say 100 million, but it's gonna bust 50 and 80 all in the ass. 50 to 80 million. That's what I'm saying. I'm 100 is a little ambitious to me.
Well,
50 to 80.
We needed to make it because if you don't, all these Venom, Ghostbusters, all them are going to be pushed 2022.
Well, that's what a lot of YouTubers are saying, and people in pop culture media are saying, right? If Shang-Chi flops, that there's a chance that things might get pushed back because of that flop, because of possibly the coof and people not being able to get to certain theaters because of the numbers going up.
Yeah,
they've already made so many announcements of these movies, and what I mean is like Marvel has this planned out to a T because they can't eat anymore. It's just like milk; it only lasts in your refrigerator for so long.
Right.
You know, while people will still be interested in it, they've been waiting for so long.
That's what kind of happened with Black Widow, right? It was already the story we got. It was already late in its years, and then we had to wait for it again for X amount of time, and that's what made it come out flat. Even though it had a strong opening weekend.
Out of sequence, it should have been done about 4 movies earlier.
Yeah. That and what I said as well, like 100%.
Falcon on the shoulder. Yeah, that messed that up.
Yeah. Terrence comes in again. When you look at a film for a financial perspective, it's not going to beat Endgame, but movie-wise, just from the possibility of a storytelling, that may happen. It can be. Story is key. Yeah. That is true.
The only way you're ever going to know what movies are better than another movie is if you stop letting movies re-release. Because Avatar and Endgame right now are going to be in a constant fight for number one because they're going to just keep releasing. And if you stop a movie and say, okay, fine, this no longer goes towards your gross. You get this many months to get it, and that's what we're going to hold you on. Now, we'll put the asterisk next to say, subsequent re-releases, home movie market, blah, 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 blah. This is what this movie made in total. As far as top grossing movies of all time, I think that should be like a 6 to 8 month window.
Right.
Go
ahead, Danny. Go ahead.
The only reason why Avatar, I won't say the only reason, but what helped Avatar a great deal was that when 3D was wide ass open. And the 3D cost is what $3 or $4 more. So that helped towards that $2 billion.
Yeah, but
it retook it already. Yeah, Avatar already retook the number one spot.
Endgame had 0 3D movies I was aware of. So that
no, they had 3D.
I didn't see it. I've never.
Yeah, they had it in 3D. They had a 3D IMAX even.
Not here where I was at.
Well, no, but you said you just got the IMAX.
No, I'm saying I've never heard it. Even like when I go to the theaters and look, I haven't heard it. Usually, because when they have something in 3D, they announce it on the commercial.
Guys, if you want to look it up, Skyscar or Jason, you can look it up. I was pretty sure, man. There's not a movie like Endgame that would not be released in IMAX or 3D or the IMAX. I just can't imagine that.
I know it was in IMAX. I don't know about it.
Endgame did come out not in full blown IMAX, but in the IMAX. There's
experience.
There's the larger screen, but not the. At least here we have in the old port we have a huge IMAX theater, which is basically the whole wall of the building is the screen, right? Yeah. And you're immersed in it. That's the true original IMAX. Then they came out with IMAX large screen, but smaller than what we're used to. I believe it did come out here in Montreal.
Did it come out in 3D?
3D? No, yeah. I don't remember it in 3D.
No, neither.
Before it came out in 3D.
I don't remember it in 3D.
Like anything though, it's not all 3D. It's only.
Mad1306 comes in with people going to hate on Tom Holland Spider-Man regardless. People fail to forget he's a teenager. Toby and Andrew wasn't teens for long because they were grown men playing a teenager. Tom is a teenager. That's one reason I liked his casting, because he was younger and he had that youth in him compared to the other two were
still in high school.
Yeah, exactly.
Both of the other two that was their last year. The first movie was their first year in high school. So everything after that, so there is a point to be said about that. We're actually getting what Peter Parker was in the comic book more from Tom Holland because his age. Yeah, so I'm sorry. I'm doing dishes. I'm so sorry. I hope if it's too loud, let me know and I'll mute it.
Okay. Yeah, Flashpoint. I'm actually looking forward to Flashpoint because I'm curious to see what DC's gonna do. I think we all are, because it's a fucking mess.
We were talking last night. Gaskar, you was on a comics channel, and I think I remember them saying something about there's an actor that's now currently going to be playing in a Craven movie. So they're doing a Craven standalone.
Shit. Who was the guy they mentioned? Yes. Oh my god. When he said it, I'm like, oh fuck, it's true, it's him, and now I can't remember. It's the actor. Fuck. Hold on a second. I'll freaking search it up.
Here's the problem with Flashpoint. Real quick, while you're looking that up, Flashpoint only works if everything else kind of makes sense. They're only going to do Flashpoint because they fuckered it up so much that they have to do Flashpoint. That's not going to make Flashpoint a good movie. It's going to make us go, if they even hit things that they should hit, it's going to make us go like, why didn't they put the time and effort into all the other ones? If that happened, they made up all the room. They had everything they needed to make up the room. They just worried more about what was Marvel doing than what are we doing.
Aaron Tyler Johnson, that's what it was.
Okay.
It posts as the Quicksilver guy from Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
That's who playing Craven?
Mm-hmm. The MCU Quicksilver.
Yeah. MCU Quicksilver. Yeah.
The one that died.
Yeah.
Damn.
You didn't that's why I went, yeah, that's right.
He got the accent. He has the accent. We'll see how you look. With the box haircut.
Yeah, but it's a question. Is Spider-Man going to be in that film, or is it going to be...
Yeah, he looked like him. Right there he does.
Yeah. Okay, he can pull it off. He can pull it off.
He could. He could.
Definitely
right
pull
there.
it off. Yeah. Oh shit! I was gonna say something. I completely forgot. Damn
I'm
it.
talking about the black Adam movie too. I tell you,
Yeah.
who got
Culture?
pictures now? Levi, Zachary Levi. He gotta get that pad suit, bro.
He got buffed out though compared to this first movie. He
gotta get more than
muscled
buffed
up a
up.
bit.
Because I've seen a picture of the Rock, man, and he don't look human.
Man,
what the fuck?
The Rock is the material on the Rock's Shazam outfit is like what you get at a sex store. That little thin, lacy shit. That's what he's wearing as a suit, man. It's so damn thin. We get these chats right now. It's funny because Endgame had a 10-year build-up. It's not. That's what Danny said before. Other films in that universe top it from a storytelling perspective. The last hour is not the whole movie, correct?
Terrence,
and Matt comes in. I saw it on IMAX. I was the 3D that I don't think it was 3D.
Yeah.
At least I didn't see it in 3D.
There's not much. They don't. A lot of films now in 3D. They don't really.
Right. A lot of families watch Avatar not once but multiple times. True, my household at least seen it. My daughters have seen it 10 times, I think. But it was an experience that everyone had to see. Do you believe I didn't see that in the theater?
I didn't either.
I did not see it in the theater.
I did not like it. It is like a great ripoff of like Alien, like every John Carpenter movie in the world, and Terminator. It's like all I saw was just stuff he'd already done. And I'm like, why in the world are they doing that? Chris, the fucking mineral itself, unobtainium. Unobtainium. They could have come up with a different fucking name than unobtainium.
And they're gonna make 5 more of these films.
Oh my god!
They'll make one more flop, or 1 or 2 more. One will flop, and they'll be done.
Yeah.
Poe comes in with Spider-Man being the greatest character of Marvel. Sony knows didn't sell the character for a reason. Their formula with Disney Marvel will at least match it. Sony just wants to make sure they're making money off of it. So as long as they're making money off of it, they're going to continue this deal.
Well, why wouldn't you? Because Disney's the one with the name. Disney has Marvel, and Marvel is Spider-Man is Marvel. But right now, Marvel's the hot ticket. You let them do all the work they need to do to it to make these billion-dollar movies, and you go to the bank and you're laughing all the way because listen, all you have to give them is a character, and they've got to pay you for it.
Yeah.
I mean, they have no risk in this, none. I mean, and that's why like they're going to get sold. We know it. It's just they're not in a hurry to sell themselves. They're just waiting around.
If I'm not mistaken, I read somewhere that Sony gets a lot of the lion's share of the merchandising. So shit, yeah, I let them do all the work, and I get the merchandising. That's what's making the money.
Disney has 100% of the merchandising.
Disney has it?
They bought it from Sony, but Sony was in the brink of bankruptcy. Chris, a couple years, 4 or 5 years ago, and they were going to have to sell Spider-Man. So they didn't want to sell Spider-Man, but they bought the merchandise. So they make all them T-shirts. That's Disney's money. T-shirts, toys, all that. Disney gets all that money, 100%.
Disney a hell of a lot more than probably they should have. If they were anybody but Disney and anybody would listen, they've got several billion-dollar movies to their name. That's why they got one in this country. And plus, they walked away from the dealing. They basically looked at Sony and said, "Fine, we don't want that. Bye, we'll leave." And Sony was sitting there going, wait, we're not done talking. Well, we are. We told you what we want. If we don't get what we want, we leave. I mean, they didn't get exactly what they want, but they got a hell of a lot more than Sony was originally wanting. Yeah.
That's like 1306 comes in, so I'm gonna get this one, Jason. Y'all catch Sinister 6 in the trailer. Well, I should say Sinister 5. I don't think we're gonna get the Sinister 6. I don't think so. It might be building up for this in the future, but I don't think so.
Remember, though, this is tying into the multiverse of madness. They've got time.
Mm-hmm.
Just you can, if you're going to have Doctor Strange in this, even if it's a variant or whatnot, it's going to tie into it enough that you should just go ahead and move it on to the next part of it. And they've been working on these side by side, so that might be what they're doing.
Jason, you were going to say something?
No, I was talking about the thing we was talking about the Spider-Man merchandising. That's like when they did the animated film Into the Spider-Verse. The movie made money, but didn't make a lot of money for Sony. But Disney cash cowed that thing because you could see all those shirts of Miles Morales. They were all. If you ever went to DisneyShop.com, they were all kind of toys on Miles Morales. Sony didn't make nothing off that. Disney was cash cow on another studio's film that but they owned all the merchandise rights. So,
yeah, the Quicksilver from the MCU looks more accurate to the comics, but the Quicksilver from the X-Men films is a better character with a more likable person. 100%. 100%. Would have preferred Momoa, but that's a long shot. For Kraven the Hunter, yeah, I can see Momoa, but I don't know. You know what? I like the fact they're giving this actor another shot at a role because he was killed off very fucking quick. Get it quick. Did y'all cast did this one?
I don't think they'll have. If we do get to Sinister 6, it's going to be the last 10 minutes of the film to build to the next film. Because they want to make money. Because they shoot their load on the Sinister 6 on this film. They're like, well, what's the next film going to be?
That's what they do with Shazam.
That's a good point, Paul.
We'll have Spider-Man versus Shocker or something. Who the hell knows?
That's the same thing I have about Shazam. They should not have done the Shazam family in the first movie. That should have been the second movie.
Yeah. A movie.
You mean all the sisters and all getting their powers and everything?
Yep, they should have done that. They should have had Shazam 1, then Black Adam 1, then Black Adam 1, maybe Shazam 2, where Black Adam confronts Shazam and is about to kill his ass, and then that's when he pulls out his ass to fight.
Yeah, Dan, that's right. But you're forgetting one major thing.
Okay.
It's DC. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Terrence is right. I agree with Terrence on this one, guys. I don't know if you do, but if they're smart, they'll hurry up a Sinister 6 movie, make it dark, make the villains good. None of that goofy stuff. Tell a good story that will make money.
Terrence, you're crazy. When has Marvel done anything dark?
But they should.
I'm not saying they should.
I know.
I'm not saying they should. But Disney is not going to let Kevin Feige drink out the Zack Snyder Kool-Aid. That is not going to happen.
Then let Sony do it then, because Spider-Man had some dark stories, and
I agree.
And I would love to see a scene with Venom, like not what we got in Spider-Man 3 of the Rent, because that was fucking disgusting.
Oh
God. But really see, go back to McFarlane's Todd McFarlane's freaking Spider-Man Venom fights.
I
want to see that.
I would love for Kevin Feige to say, okay, Zack Snyder, I'm going to give you one opportunity to bring your skill set and make this Venom Spider-Man crossover movie. And if it's successful, we'll talk about it second. But the first one, got to be
comic book movies. I don't think Zack Snyder ever do another one.
You're not going to get it. Do you really think we're going to get the? I want to, but Venom versus Carnage. You think we're going to get the Carnage we really want? We're not going to get that.
Well, no.
Get that PG-13 Carnage. So again,
is it PG-13?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they're not going to go rated R.
I don't know why not.
They should, but they're not.
Well, and then you get Ryan Reynolds though that says he won't work on Deadpool 3 if it's PG-13. So they might as well just be used to the fact that there are rated R comic book movies, and they're the ones you can get the kids to.
Well, Mad 1306. Look at the trailer they got. Green Goblin, Electro, Sandman, Doc Ock, and Lizard. You watch the new Rockstars or the other YouTube channel breakdown. Yes, I agree. That's what we assume, right? Well, we know that Electro's in it because of the casting. But wouldn't it be better if that, instead of Lizard, which you see there, Lizard trying to hit him, it's actually Venom? And we don't get Venom, but you see him like in between the mirror of, in between both worlds kind of thing.
Oh, like
like he's not in the movie, but
like a multiverse mirror.
Yes,
it's just so they can't see it. They can see through it, but they can't be in it.
Right.
Or
that would be cool. But
world.
Like I said,
I don't. Star Wars.
I don't think. Yeah, exactly. I don't think that we're gonna get. I still don't think we're gonna get Sinister Six in this movie. I really don't.
I think they got time. I think they got time to do the Sinister Six because they've got 2 movies to do this in.
Right.
And listen, I know people like listen. I didn't like the first 2 What Ifs. The third one now, I was happier with it for sure. But Kevin Feige, for the most part, though, Kevin Feige is he's rolling 7, always hitting 21. He just knows what he's doing. As soon as somebody says, "Oh, they're going to go woke, or they're going to do this, or they're going to do that," he doesn't, or he does it. He just can't. They gotta stop with that trying to please the masses shit, because in the long term it's just dividing fans and it's hurting the product in the long term. So they just have to keep good fucking storytelling. If it fits into the story, then leave it in the story. But if not, don't put anything, force it.
I think if they go straight down the road, don't lean one way to the left or right, some fans are still gonna find something to complain about.
For sure.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
You're absolutely right.
It's just
You're
crazy.
absolutely right. I agree.
That's everything. You're not gonna stop that from happening. But you can certainly fight. Again, I don't know why movie studios even care what people want. People, smaller groups, and I don't care what you say. These large groups like LGBTQ and stuff. It's only a small grouping of those people who are really fighting, saying, "Hey, we don't get represented. We don't get this. We don't get that."
Right.
Most people, they don't watch it. They're like, "I don't care about that."
Getting to David Quintana's rumor: Netflix Daredevil will be in Spider-Man's lawyer in No Way Home. That is the rumor. He was on set. I expect that we'll see him as a lawyer and not as Daredevil, though.
Yeah, I think they'll introduce his character to the movie universe, but not give us the character.
Deadpool 3 might be rated R. It is going to be rated R.
It is.
But it will be loosely connected to the MCU. Their balls are not big enough. I completely agree with that.
Well, I've heard it's going to be MCU now. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see.
Oh, man. Well, if I think Deadpool is going to be the experiment for a rated R movie, Marvel movie in Disney MCU. If it does well, believe me, there will be more.
So I might be why they're holding Blade back.
We might get those. That's a good reason. That's a good one, Jason. Absolutely. That might be why they're holding Blade back, to see how good.
Because if Deadpool does good, I would rated R Blade. I know some people like, oh no, you could do the, but I think Blade should be rated R or pushing the PG-13. Almost hardcore.
Listen. As soon as Joker did it, you better damn well believe that if Joker could do it, there are a lot of other people that can do it.
Speaking of Joker, guys, because you brought it up, Chris, I actually watched the Joker, the movie there with Phoenix. Fuck, that movie was good. I really liked it.
You haven't seen it yet?
I never saw it. And you guys kept talking about it. I'm like, okay. And my wife goes, "Hey, babe, it's on Netflix." And we all, my whole family, we watched it. And we all loved it. I was like, wow, this is such a great movie.
I mean, and it is definitely an Elseworld story, but I love that they're weaving like a separate universe.
Right.
I mean, DC sometimes is like doing something new. You're like, no, that's not too bad. And then they go and they do something really stupid, and then you have to wonder why is it they can't just stay out of their own way. I think a lot of that though is the fact that Todd Phillips basically was just saying, no, stay back, stay away, my movie, leave me alone.
I think just directors and stuff, because I'm watching Stargirl and I'm like, I'm really enjoying it. So DC can do things good. I just don't understand why they can't do it consistently.
Because they don't talk to each other. There's no Marvel studio. DC is an amalgamation of a bunch of different people wanting to do what they want to do and not.
Yeah,
they need their own studio. They need their own studio.
Definitely watch it because it was a great movie.
DC needs their own studio with like a Kevin Feige figure running it.
It was a great movie.
Paul never seen Joker? Oh my god!
I didn't see it until last week.
Bro, you check it out. It's real. It's real live, bro. Because their mental illness. He just had a bad day, like a mental illness treatment, and having a bad day. And buddy,
it's a good film. Danny, I got you a question. What confidence do you have on DC making Black Adam good? I mean, what is your confidence level right now on him?
I'm thinking if they let Dwayne Johnson have say-so in it, and listen to him because he has been researching this shit for the past decade.
I'm 100% certain it's going to be a good movie if they let The Rock.
Hold on. I want to get to Ray's comment. How is it going? I was trying to donate, but can't. Ray, I appreciate it, man. I'm going to have to set up a PayPal or something and then put it in the link. But I really appreciate the gesture of doing that. But your presence here, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Go ahead, guys.
What I was saying, not having say so in the writing of the film, I'm saying his say so in the depiction of the character. Because I think that he has researched Black Adam, and I think he knows him back and forth. And I believe in how The Rock can bring out the character that he pours himself into. And I think he's really want this. And I think that he wants to really I think the competitive in him and his desire to do stuff right and to please the fans, I think that he knows all of Black Adam's history backward and forward. So any way that he wants to portray Black Adam, I will let him have more control of that. Now the story, you don't need to have control of because I don't know if that's even in his wheelhouse. But the depiction of how he portrays Black Adam, I think I have 100% confidence that he will nail Black Adam.
I'm at 90% because DC still involved.
I don't know about the story. The script might be trash, but I think kind of like Snake Eyes. I think Storm Shadow was awesome. The movie was trash.
Well, I mean,
entertaining trash, but trash.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think with The Rock in it, it'll be fine. It's just it's that story and how much do they get their hands involved in it. If he has some sort of thing to say, you leave me alone, you give me this director, you give me one of these three directors, and you give me this producer, one of these three producers, and leave me alone, and you'll have a hit.
Yeah. He needs to be involved in it. He needs to be involved in it.
A lot of it, fans are visual. That's when the first thing catch you. Oh, that didn't look like him. Well, that did look like him. Okay, Chris Hemsworth, he looked like fucking Thor. When I look at Robert Downey Jr., I see comic book version of
Iron Man.
Of not Iron Man, but what's his name? Tony Stark.
Tony Stark.
When I see Chris, whatever, I can't think of that name. I see Captain America. So The Rock is going to nail that look. So that's one thing that's going to get us over. Oh man, you see how big you look? You see how So Rock is going to nail the look. I think he's going to nail that. I think he's going to nail that voice, that accent, maybe that Black Adam has, or that way that his diction. I think he's going to nail that. And I think whenever they do those powers and the test of strength and all that stuff that he got, I think he's going to knock that out of the park. I just hope the story is good.
Mm-hmm.
If the story is good, I think that Dwayne Johnson will carry his part.
Mm-hmm.
So
I could be wrong. I hope I'm not, but I could be.
I think this one, we spoke a bit earlier about it. I think we're going to be strongly surprised with this.
What?
Shang-Chi?
Throughout my life, the 10 rings gave our family power.
You can complain about it not being rings, but that still looks good.
You have to show you are strong enough to carry them.
I don't think it would translate with him having actual rings on his finger. I don't know if that would translate.
You are a product of all who came before you. The legacy of your family.
Man, she's played in so many martial arts movies. Huh?
Is she playing Hidden Dragon, Fighting Tiger, Crouching Tiger, Hidden
Crouching Tiger? Yeah.
I told my men they wouldn't be able to kill you if they tried.
Have they shown the Mandarin in any of these?
Yeah.
That's him right there.
Yeah.
I can't see it because it freezes on the phone. Later.
His dad is the Mandarin.
And that's his first American movie that he's doing.
I thought I could change my name. Start a new life. But I could never escape his shadow.
Man, I'm getting goosebumps watching this, man.
You can't run from your past.
Look at that dragon. Holy shit.
Is this what
you supposed to be Fin Fang Foom, you think?
Favor, when you get done,
like he got the rings on his fingers. You saw that?
When you get done on the screen, send me a link to that in Twitter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I gotta run.
I'm gonna rewind that.
Hey guys, I gotta run, so I'll talk to you guys later, okay?
All right, bud.
Have a good one, Chris.
Thank you for dropping by.
Bye.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, that the rings looked like it went to his fingers.
Is this what you wanted?
Yeah. Right there.
Oh no,
right
he has them. He has them linked on his hand. He had them linked on his hand.
You got this.
Thank you.
Quick jab, left foot, right hook.
So they said that. Yeah,
the movie looks good. I mean, I don't know if it makes money or not because of the stuff going on, but the movie looks good.
It's man, I got goosebumps watching that.
Well, I mean, I don't, John. Yeah, I don't know if you watch John Campea. I know he's seen this thing twice. Sometimes the bigger YouTubers are, they get paid by Disney and all that. It's all good, but I mean, he was saying it's one of the best MC movies he's seen since the first Avengers. So that was his favorite one. So who knows? I mean, it looks good to me. I mean, I'm interested in it.
A friend of a friend saw it before the special effects was added to it and stuff, and he wasn't too impressed with it. So I don't know, but things probably look different when you got special effects and all that stuff added to it. So, to me, it looks good. I'm definitely going to see it next Friday. Life Lasts, Creek Don't Rise. I'll have to go to the theater because it's on that new 45-day thing, so you can't watch it on
Austinator.
Can't watch it on Disney Plus. So I'll be in the theater, but I lied. I'll be there next Thursday night. I just go the night before. So next Thursday I'll see it.
Right there, guys. They show their fight scene from the movie. It already the best fight scene in the MCU. Brad on and rest in peace. The fight supervisor of film choreography, Jackie Chan's protege. Absolutely 100%. That's why I got goosebumps, bro. Because I like you, I'm not be at the same level as martial arts fan crazy as you, but I watched a lot of Chinese movies growing up because of my best friend. And the choreography, Jackie Chan's choreography, freaking Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Chow Yun Fat, you named it, man. It's crazy, and to know that Jackie Chan has an involvement in this film in itself is another reason why I want to see it. Yeah, it's another reason.
Danny, even if the film, depending on what the film is like, the soundtrack sounds fire, though. I'll tell you that.
That's why my kids want to see it, because
soundtrack soundtracks. They make amazing soundtracks on those.
All those MCU movies, because that Black Panther soundtrack, boy, that was my theme song for a minute, boy. Step to the spotlight.
Well, this might be the Asian Panther for the Black Panther for the Asian community.
That's what I'm saying.
It just
I
hope that Asia puts this out in China.
Yeah. I hope China doesn't screw with them on this one like they did Black Widow.
That would help for sure. Yeah, Shang-Chi will be dope. I agree. I think it will be dope. I think it's going to be you know what? I like the fact that we're getting characters, because I've never followed Shang-Chi ever. And the fact that we're getting introduced to a new character, it's going to revive whatever comic books that were out there. People are going to go back either digitally or to the comic book store and ask for these books. They might cost like $2 or 99 cents, because that might not be worth a lot, but it's going to bring them back. So that's
but you know who we can thank for that is Kevin Feige.
Oh, 100%.
Because he's the one who went to Disney and says, I want this. He wanted, because they did not want to make a Black Panther film. They did not want to make a Guardians of the Galaxy. He was like, who the hell's Guardians of the Galaxy? He's like, I want these films. And they were, he has the record, and they said, okay, we'll give you the thing. And look what he's produced out of, characters that was not as popular. Okay, there's your Spider-Mans and Iron Mans and stuff, and he's made, billions of dollars on them characters.
Yeah. 100%.
And this is the same thing, because I'm sure most people don't know who the hell Shang-Chi is. So
yeah, because right now we're getting all the critics. I'm dying to see what the fan score is going to be, because that's going to be something.
Especially if he gets if this film in Eternals, he makes.
What did you show the Rotten Tomato score? Was that Shang-Chi?
Yeah, that was Shang-Chi. It was at 91. The critics score 91, one of the highest for MCU. Yeah, that's we'll see. I'm dying to see what the critics score. Yeah, because that 100 for freaking the Suicide Squad, man, they're on freaking. They were smoking something that day.
That was a lot of people getting paid.
Yeah.
Paid off.
Because that was 100% at one point. No freaking way.
There's no film making 100%.
That's saying that's a perfect movie. Come on.
I wonder how Eternals is going to do. That's what I'm curious to see.
Eternals second trailer was good. I liked it. We got Marvel Superman. Look, they're like Danny and I were on a stream where Icarus is gonna make DC's Superman look,
but he's gonna the DC fanboys is gonna be mad because Icarus. Kevin Feige is gonna show you how Superman really should be.
I guarantee you, though, we have, because still people are like iffy on the Eternals. Nobody never heard of them. That last trailer before it hits, they either need to have a young Thanos just pop for one little screenshot, or a Galactus screenshot. Boom! Well, you'll have people run into the theaters. Then that's all you need.
I think we are going to get a young Thanos.
Just a little clip. Boom! You just see it. You see, boom! You see that purple guy. Boom! Or a Galactus. If they do Galactus, just see one little snapshot. That's all you need. You'll have people run into the theaters.
All right, guys, we're running on the 1 hour and 50-minute mark. Thank you so much. I'm going to go around the panel so you can tell your people where you're from. Go ahead, starting with Jason.
Hello, everybody. My name's Jason Lee Tucker. My channel is Jason Lee Tucker Statement. Talk about wrestling, pro wrestling, indie wrestling. Have some pop culture things on there. I usually stream with these guys here, Danny and different guys. Find me on different channels. Check out the channel. Gascar, appreciate it. Let me come on.
Not a problem, man. Whenever, man. You know that. Danny?
Oh, I am Danny, a.k.a. Comic Chat. You can catch me Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Chaotic Conversation. Catch me Tuesday night, same time on Chaos List. Wednesday night, same time on the Root of Three. Sundays, you can catch me on the What If Roundtable. And whenever Guyscar decides to do a video and invites me, I will definitely be here.
Awesome.
Man, Dan, you got to do a flying video. You got to do a flying video over South Carolina, man, with him. We got to fly. I went when we flew over Florida, went from Miami all the way to Jacksonville to JJ's house. So we
can do that.
See, that'd be pretty cool up there in South Carolina.
You just fly around, watch me crash.
Yeah, I think I'm doing a video. Have any of y'all watched Fantasy Island yet? The new Fantasy Island?
Mm-mm.
It ain't bad. I watched 2 episodes last night. I think it's 6 in a season. I'm watching the 3rd one tonight. It's not. Sometimes the reboots be like, "Oh my god," but this ain't actually that bad. I'm gonna do a video.
The plane.
Which one? Which network? Which streaming service?
It's on Fox. It's on Fox.
Oh, on Fox Network. Oh, okay.
Terrence comes in with 10 more hours. Terrence, I would, but my dog right now, he's nibbling at my toes because he has to go out for take a shit right now. That being said, I'm Guyscar from the Basco Scenario. I will be, I do a stream called Cockpit Conversations, like Jason was just saying, where I just fly on my flight simulator of Microsoft, going over people's areas where they live. I like to do that weekly. I'm probably going to do a few this week since I'm on vacation. And I am going to do one talk show every week. It's going to be on the fly where we could talk. Goddamn. That we're going to be talking about whatever movie or hot topics that are out there and news reviews and stuff like that. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. And again, you can find me on Robert Storms as well, on and off, as well on my channel. And eventually I'm going to also be coming out with a show on Chaos Central that's still in the works. So right now that's on hold, but it's going to happen. So that being said, guys, I'd like to thank you all for being here. Everyone in the chat, you guys were popping today. Terrace was on fire, like always. And saying that, we are out. Peace, guys.
Peace, guys.
All right, guys, this one's for you. The beat is fire and I'm ready to go because it's time for the Basco scenario. Some people like flair, some people like flash, but if it ain't hot, some people call it trash. I call him vanilla chocolate. He just like money, fits well in my pocket. Watch it now or watch it later. His name so fly, it means liberator. Sit back, relax, and watch the show. Gascar, get ready, man. It's time to go. Peace. Basco scenario coming to you each and every week. Peace.
Is there any stuff?